You're listening to the Redditch Standard podcast because you have impeccable taste.
Hi there, my name's Ross Crawford. I'm the editor of the Redditch Standard, and welcome to the Redditch Standard podcast. This week in the studio we have the two brains behind Redditch's fantastically successful carnival, which happened last Saturday. So welcome to the studio, Amanda Hayden. Hi there, Amanda.
All right.
And Joe Bussey. Or Bussey.
Hi.
Have I got your name wrong already?
No, Joe Bussey.
Joe Bussey.
Yeah.
Hi there, Joe. And fantastic. I'm so pleased you were able to come into the studio today, because for some reason I must have been the only person in Redditch who missed the carnival, because I was at a wedding, and it was a wedding I couldn't get out of, and it was a great day, but looks like I missed a fantastic time in Redditch. How did it all come about? Amanda?
I think it was about 5 years ago I set up a Facebook page just to reminisce old photos, and it just started growing. People would share all their old photos of when they were in the carnival, and I think it was last year, so it was about 4 years old, and then someone shared another photo on the Redditch past and present. Mm-hmm. And so there was so many people that were talking about it there, it really got people speaking. So we kind of then said, look, come on over to this page as well. There's more there for you to look at. And then Mike Rouse was also on that post, and he said, there's
that's Councillor Mike Rouse.
Yeah. He said there's quite a bit of interest. Why don't we look at getting a meeting together, see how many turn up? So that's exactly what we did. We planned a meeting. I think there was about 12 of us at the first meeting. And it was we just grew from there. It just kind of snowballed.
And so you're talking about old photos, but you're a youngster yourself. Both of you are youngsters. What does a carnival mean to you?
To me, it means family and community. That's one of my earliest childhood memories is living in Abbeydale, and it wasn't just one day. It would be the community would be planning it for weeks. Talking about what they wanted to do on the float and taking part. My nursery was taking part. It was just a big memory. It was more the community feeling that it brought. It wasn't just a day of fun and dancing. It was the community part, and I miss that, which is why I wanted to bring it back.
How about you, Joan?
Well, I joined the group last October, and my dad was the chairman for 4 years for previous carnivals.
Oh, right.
In Redditch. So I loved the way they organised all that sort of stuff. So that's what I thought I could contribute to the team.
So the carnival's in your blood then?
Yeah. Well, I used to follow him around, while he was doing everything. So so I remember it coming down in front of the town hall and standing outside the town hall and waving to all the floats, which was a really nice memory.
And how did it all come about then? So you had this idea, you got involved, Mike Rouse was involved, and then it just grew from there. Tommy Wilson got involved.
He sent someone along to represent him for the first few meetings, and it was more to begin with. It was more just chatting and seeing what we could do, what ideas, and then we realised it was really going to be possible. We had to get serious and actually elect the official committee, and somehow I was elected chairman. I still don't know how.
But you've enjoyed it though, haven't you? It's been fun, hasn't it?
It's been amazing, yeah. And it's not just the carnival. The committee is I've made friends through it as well. Mm-hmm. So it's not just about bringing the community together. That was our main ethos, and raising money for local charities and other charities. But we've made really good friendships through the committee as well, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess you had some brainstorming ideas then, and
lots. Yeah.
The Caribbean Carnival dancers came in, and how did it all go?
That was through Tommy. He actually, because obviously he's here, there, and everywhere, different places. He actually already knew them. He's known them for quite a few years, and he is the one that sponsored the Caribbean troupe. He bought his idea and said, "Look, I've got these. They're willing to come. I'll pay for it." And they're fantastic. They were fantastic, yes. Yeah, so
yeah, and the dinosaurs.
Yeah, the dinosaurs were also down to Tommy.
Yeah, they were brilliant, yeah.
And Kerry Whip was involved as well, I guess. Kerry Whip, the singer, Redditch singer. You're looking blank there.
Yeah. All the singers and all the stage were run by the council for this year.
Ah, right.
Yeah, we worked as a community project together.
Ah, I see. So it was all the community together then?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's part of the bandstand event.
Yeah. So Sue Yang was involved then. She's behind the bandstand and everything. Well, I tell you what, I recommend Kerry Whip to you because she is absolutely fantastic. She's been in the charts. She's a Redditch girl. She's appeared at the Christmas light switch on as well. She's sang there. You want to check her out. She's very good. Definitely. She's excellent. And I gather there's already plans for next year as well.
Yes, we have next year's date, which is the 19th of September. It's
Right.
not completely done through the council yet, but we've been told there's no reason for it to not be that date, so we've just got to get the form in. But yes, September the 19th.
So we're looking for like people to come forward to like sort of put in for floats, and if they want to do the walking parade as well, like make it bigger and better.
That's right, because it was a walking parade this year, wasn't it? But ideally you want to be on the back of lorries, don't you?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
That's our long-term plan. And a longer route.
Yeah, because it left Edward Street, up Unicorn Hill, and then into Church Green. Yeah, take it round the streets a bit more.
Yeah, it was our learning curve. We needed, so it was a really good learning curve. We can like sort of look what we can do next year to make it better and get more people involved.
Were you surprised at the response from people?
Absolutely gobsmacked.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was like blown away with the community feel, like everyone there. It was really, really good.
Yeah, I know Harry Leach, our reporter, he was there. He was filming the crowds and taking photographs and everything. And everyone I've spoken to, they said it was absolutely rammed in Redditch Town Centre.
Yeah, even our children got involved in the parade, which was really nice memories for both of us.
Yeah.
So it's really good. They were dressed as morph people in morph suits.
Just like skin suits, you just couldn't see their faces.
Oh, it sounds fantastic. Fantastic. So if anybody wants to get involved in next year's carnival, what should they do?
Email me at amanda2531@outlook.com.
Right. And then you can, well, I suppose you've already got yourselves together, you're already thinking about next year. When's the next committee meeting, or is that still in the distance?
The next one is November the 6th at Town Hall, 7 p.m.
Right, yeah. And I think it's great that, members of the community, people like yourselves, plus the council, plus other sections of the community have all come together. I know we played a small part in helping to get the carnival up, gave you a bit of publicity, which is fantastic, and it's been great that you've come in today. What we're going to do is we're going to cut to Claire, who's going to tell us all about what's happening in Redditch this week, and I know that there's stacks happening in Redditch. In fact, October is just jam-packed with gigs and everything going on, and then we're going to come back and talk about a bit of news as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
For all the things to do and see this week, it's Claire Bullivant with this week's What's On Guide.
Thanks, Ross. Yes, loads going on at the moment in Redditch. Here are a few of our top picks for you this week. Currently on at the Palace Theatre until Saturday is Made in Dagenham. This is all about how in 1968, just under 200 female workers walked out of the Dagenham Ford Motor Company factory protesting about their unskilled worker grading. Men who did the same level of work were placed in a semi-skilled grade, and the women just wanted recognition for their work too, of course. This protest led to the shutdown of the whole plant, meetings with then Secretary of State for Employment, which was Barbara Castle, and eventually the introduction of the UK's Equal Pay Act. And this play follows the workers' stories in a witty and very emotional script with contrasting, lively and thoughtful musical numbers throughout, culminating in a really feel-good, uplifting finale. Do try and catch it at the Palace before it goes. You'll meet Barbara Castle, then Prime Minister Harold Wilson, and of course the amazing group of ladies and their menfolk. 7:30pm start at the Palace Theatre, and that's going on until Saturday, so do try and catch it if you can. Then this weekend, also on Saturday, the 5th of October, a few ideas for you there. There's an autumn craft fair happening at Botany Bay Nurseries Garden Centre and Cafe. B96 6BG is the postcode for your sat-nav. That's also happening on Sunday. They say there's going to be 30 stalls bursting with gorgeous handmade gift ideas, 10:30am until 3:30pm. And as I say, that's Saturday and Sunday. Perfect if you're super organised and want to get some great Christmas gifts or things. So, definitely try and check that out. Also on Saturday, if you live in Headless Cross, make sure you make the Community Orchard Apple Day happening at the Headless Cross Community Orchard. B97 4LB is the postcode. There's going to be cider, local food, barbecue, produce, craft stalls, music, games, apple pressing, you know it. It's all going to be going on. It's going to be loads of fun. That's on Saturday, 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Then on Saturday night, a few live bands for you. Amplified Heat, they're going to be performing at the Woodland Cottage. They tell me they will be playing the greatest rock music released between the years of 1966 and 1971. They're a great band, definitely check them out. 9 p.m. start there at the Woodland Cottage. And I also suggest not missing out on Chris Kwame, the soul sensation himself, who will be putting on a show at the Oust House, Paper Mill Drive in Redditch. B98 8QJ is the postcode there, and that's also Saturday night, and he is absolutely amazing. Definitely want to check out. Then on Sunday, the 6th of October, it's the Ulster 10K running event happening in Ulster. This is back for its 5th year, starting and finishing in the beautiful market town. And they tell me there's going to be 2 water stations and a cider station. How cool is that? If I was going to be doing a 10K running event, that's the one I would want to do, with a cider station. 10 a.m. start there. I think there's still time to sign up. Yeah, it's all online, so do check it out. And hopefully, if you're not going to sign up, just go along and support the runners. It's always nice to have some people cheering you on with these things. Also on Sunday, Men in General, a cappella, I never know how to say the word, a cappella quadruplet will be performing at the Feckenham Village Hall in Redditch, 7:30 p.m. there on Sunday. These guys are apparently brilliant. They're a very funny and warm comedy a cappella male voice quartet, talking unfathomable rubbish, they tell me, but also singing charmingly quirky treatments of songs by artists such as Billy Joel, Lou Reed, Marvin Gaye, and many more. Don't miss them. They're apparently brilliant and very charming. 7:30 p.m. on Sunday at Feckenham Village Hall. Also on Sunday evening is Just Dance 2019 at the Palace Theatre. This is a dance extravaganza produced through the collaboration of many amateur dance troupes from across the whole country, and they bring a night of spectacular dancing to Redditch. 6:30 p.m. at the Palace Theatre on Sunday for that. Then also on Sunday evening, don't forget, it's Alan's charity quiz night at the Bell Inn in Aswabank. B96 6AX is the postcode there. 9 p.m. start there. And then next week, just a couple of events I don't want you to miss. First is on Wednesday, the 9th of October. The brilliant comedian Ed Byrne is coming to town with his fabulous If I'm Honest show. It's basically about him taking a long, hard look at himself and trying to decide if he has any traits that are worth passing on to his children. 8 p.m. at the Palace on Wednesday. Tickets are flying, so if you manage to get a ticket, do it quickly, because they're not going to last. They're going very, very quickly. And then on Thursday, the 10th of October, it's Genesis Legacy, also happening at the Palace Theatre. And this is a must-see show for Genesis, Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel, Steve Hackett, or Mike Rutherford fans. It's going to be fantastic. And that's it for this week. Remember, if you have an event going on, do let us know so we can let everybody know. Back to you, Ross.
Hi there, thanks Claire. God, there's loads going on in Redditch, and we're back with Amanda and Joe from Redditch Carnival, Chair and Vice Chair, who've just come in on the back of a fantastic Redditch Carnival, bringing the carnival spirit back alive again, and we're just going to chat about a few news issues that are in this week's Redditch Standard. And the first one is, and you didn't know about this, was about there's a PSA testing day at the Town Hall this Saturday. Now, I should explain to listeners that PSA, it's a simple blood test that helps detect prostate cancer. And, it's a fantastic idea that it's for men over 50 to go down to the Town Hall. It's absolutely free. It's being run by Redditch Lions Club, who've managed to get it funded by the Angling Association of the West Midlands somehow. They've somehow managed to do that. And ladies, I guess you'd encourage men to go and get tested.
Oh, definitely. It's a great idea.
I didn't even know there was a blood test that you could just take. It was that simple.
Well, it helps detect the possible signs. It won't definitely say, you've got prostate cancer, but it sort of flags up some of the things that might, some of the indicators.
Some men might find it a bit embarrassing to do that, so it's quite good that they can go somewhere privately and sort of get tested, and it's actually pushing them to do it. Whereas sometimes you forget to go to the doctors and go and get tested, pull it off. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can. While everyone goes shopping, you can nip down the town hall. Mm-hmm. You don't need to book. You just need to turn up and get tested. I think I'm going to get tested.
Definitely.
I know you're probably thinking, with my youthful good looks, there's no way this man is 50. But I think I will. I think I'll give it a go. And
so is it over 50s then?
Yeah, it's for 50 and over, because prostate cancer, generally, it's mainly seen in older men. And although there are some who develop it in their 40s, it's mainly in people who are 50 and over. So yes, yeah. So that's something, listeners. If you're male, if you're over 50, pop down to Redditch Town Centre, to the Town Hall. It's between 10 and 2 o'clock, and it's being run by Redditch Lions Club, and it's absolutely free. Moving on, I had the pleasure of being at Studley Parish Council last night, and before you stifle your yawns, one of the issues that came up was about telephone kiosks, and BT has written to Studley Parish Council saying that they're going to get rid of all their telephone kiosks in the village, and offering the ones that are still there. You can, if you want to adopt them, turn them into a library, then you can. And the parish council said, well, everyone's on mobile phones these days, take them away. And you're pretty much of the same opinion, aren't you?
I don't know, actually. I think the old, the ugly ones, take
red
those away,
ones?
but I love the red ones. And I think
they're amazing.
everyone gets excited when you see a red one.
Yeah.
But everyone has got a mobile phone now, and devices.
Yeah, you're never short of communication, I guess.
No, definitely not.
I do like the idea of turning them into a library or something like that. I think it's a nice way of keeping a little bit of history.
Yeah. And, I said to you that, if it's raining, it's a good place to shelter, I think.
Yeah.
It's no good. See, if there's a telephone kiosk, you can run to the telephone kiosk and then make a call with your mobile phone, can't you?
Mm. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. This wet weather we've been having, it's been torrential, isn't it? Over a telephone kiosk to hide in. So you're totally behind Studley Parish Council. Personally, I agree with you. It would be nice to have one of the old red ones as a monument, really. But it's a sign of the times, isn't it?
Yeah.
And finally, and we've talked about this as well, Joe, Birchfield Middle School. Birchensale. Thanks for whispering that. Birchfield. What am I thinking of? It's Birchensale. Sorry, Birchensale. You've been mentioned in the Parliamentary Review, and the Parliamentary Review is a government document which highlights excellence throughout the year. So in the Parliamentary Review for Education, 2019 to 2020, Birchensale, got it right this time, Birchensale Middle School is held up as an example of excellence. And Joe, you said two of your children went to Birchensale.
Yeah, so my son Henry's just left, and he's gone to Trinity, and he loved it there. Found it amazing, and then my son has just started there, William, and he's settled in really well, and he loves it too. Yeah. It's amazing to see how children adapt, and they're so lovely and caring and friendly, and the teaching's amazing.
Yeah, I spoke to the head teacher, Tim Jones. He said for the first time in their history, the school's full. It's got a full complement of 30 teachers, and they put the pupil first. I think that's their ethos.
Oh, definitely, yeah. You can definitely see that at the school.
Yeah. The other thing I love about Birchensale is, and it's a bit off the wall this, but apparently they've got a PE teacher who's mad keen on rowing. And whenever there's rowing at the county games, Birchensale sweep the board. This is indoor rowing, obviously, not in boats.
Yeah.
In the gym, they're fantastic at rowing, which is just amazing. Here we are in landlocked Redditch.
Mm-hmm.
And Birch and Sale are, producing future Olympians, perhaps.
They provide a lot of sports groups and clubs after school, which is really good. I think it's very important for the youths of today to go out and do lots of sports in schools.
Yeah, that's right. And not only are they top of the class in sports, but also their SATs results are fantastic, year-on-year increment, and they've got a high level of pupils with special educational needs. It's more than a quarter, I think, and they're well looked after. I think it's fantastic. So well done, Birch and Sale.
Yeah.
And sorry I got your name wrong. Right, fantastic. That is the end of this week's podcast. You've been fantastic guests. Thanks for... Joe, I know you're really busy. You've got a nursery to run and everything. Thanks for coming in. Amanda, I know you're holding down 2 or 3 jobs as well as running the carnival, so hats off to you. If you want to get involved, don't forget to get in touch with Amanda. And, hey, here's to next year.
Yeah, we can't wait.
No, it's going to be bigger and better.
Bigger and better.
We can actually say it now.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Ladies, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next... Oh, hang on. I haven't done the contact details yet either, have I? If you wish to get in touch with me, my name's Ross Crawford. You can call me on 01527 588 697. You can email me at ross.crawford@bullivantmedia.com or at editor@redditchstandard.co.uk. If you want to catch up on all the latest news, and including those stories that we featured in today's podcast, don't forget to look at our website at www.redditchstandard.co.uk. Thanks for listening, and see you next week.